Hello everyone, and welcome to Happy Nerd Things. My name is Morgan, and today we're drawing a short little thing to use as the icon for my channel. And just before we get into it, this is the second time recording. My first video was half an hour, but audio didn't record. So we're just doing a quick voiceover since the video recorded. And what I'm doing now is this. Using the blue as sort of a blueprint mode, and trying to get the shape of the body. It should be obvious here in a bit who I'm drawing. I didn't actually know at first, I was kind of winging it. And I'm using just a pencil tool. I am drawing on the laptop, not the laptop, I'm using an iPad with a drawing program called Procreate and an Apple Pencil. And I knew I wanted a nerdy character drawing something. Figured that would represent the channel pretty well. And like I said, I'm just outlining the body, not writing about details, just sort of trying to get the positioning correct, the blocking, if you will. It is just a really simple drawing. I am in no way an expert on drawing, and the videos on the channel are not really how-to videos. I don't really think I'm qualified to teach anyone. It's just something I thought people might find enjoyable or relaxing, hence drawing. And it's also a good way for me to get practice drawing. For if I'm making videos, it's a good way to get myself drawing in general. I'm starting to add in the hair here. Nice floofy hair. And here's where I start to figure out who I'm actually drawing. Notice going from round ear to pointy ears. And also notice the character is using their left hand to draw. Don't worry, here in a second it's going to be super obvious. And here we go, probably the most defining feature, the hat. So, in case you haven't guessed it yet, we're working on Link. Link with a little drawing tablet. Just wanted something cute, something short and sweet. Okay, this is going to be an icon for the user on YouTube. New little face, little triangle nose. Well, kind of some sort of expression, but those end up being angry eyebrows. So, just a regular eyebrow. Starting to fill in some details about the shirt. Give him a little undershirt there. Clean up some of the lines a little bit. Give him, try to fill out that shoulder there. I'm not going to be the best drawing in the world, but it's something I think works for me. And there's the sword hilt for the Master Sword. So, it's a simple little drawing. Adding in a second layer. This will be the inking layer. I'm using black ink. Well, still using the tentacle pencil, I believe, as a drawing tool. I personally like the scratchiness. I know a lot of people prefer nice clean lines, but I like things to be a little rougher on the edges. I'm just going over the hair, filling in the hat a little bit. And like I said, this is the second attempt, and the drawing is sped up some. So this was originally about a 30-minute video. Now we're going to that line. Got a little extra line there on the chin, but I'll take care of that in a minute. Outline his tablet. Do a little hand there, try to imply that he's holding on to it. Do his other hand. Get his elbow. Raise up his arm. Go for the legs. And his boot. I tried to make it look like one boot was in front of the other, that's why I drew line one. I'm not sure how well that came across, but although I still like how it looks, so I'm not too concerned about it. This is mainly for me. I think it looks pretty cute. and hopefully be something relaxing for you guys to watch. There's outlining the sword. I could have made it more defined to look more like a master sword, but oh well. I drew his eyes, didn't like how it looked, so I redrew so they're more, I wouldn't say symmetrical, but at least closer to it. And get away the blueprint layer, and this is what we're left with. Now I'll go fill in some gaps. You can see his chin wasn't connected to the rest of his head, to the ear. Fix the neckline, give him his undershirt. Touch up on the sword a little bit. Now we're going to add a layer underneath the outline layer. This is going to be for color. And the good thing about this program is if you color underneath, if you go over the black lines, actually go underneath it, so we don't have to worry about it. Now let's try that green, touched up a couple lines here and there, went back to the color layer. Didn't like that color. Now we're going to go to a darker green and start coloring. And you see I'm still using the sketch pencil, or the technical pencil, because you like the scratchiness, but also it does make it a bit difficult to color. And you can see there's lots of gaps everywhere. So I'm going to switch to different tools. Now I'm looking for either painting or an airbrush. And this is me trying out the airbrush and finding, I guess, a little wonky. Take a different brush, and there we go. Nice solid color. It was too big, so I made it smaller. And now, as you can see, everything gets filled in more. Don't have those little specks. But we're leaving the outline still scratchy, so it gets that nice rough look. Coloring the shirt. Fill in the rest of the hat. Like I said, the color outside the lines, it goes underneath it, so I don't have to worry about messing up the original drawing. Now I want to work on his undershirt. Could have picked a couple different colors, but I think there's more of a windwigger type of look here. Got this little bit by his neck. And now we're going to look on his leggings, or his tights. I'm not sure if he actually wears pants or they're just leggings. It looks pretty filled in. Now we're going to try to find a color for the boot. And then, to me, that came out a little dark. Maybe a little more pronounced than I was looking, so just undid. Soften up just a little bit. Okay, boots are done. So now we're working his hair. Trying to decide between white blonde or dirty blonde. And you can see even with the bit of a darker color. And thankfully this tool just kind of go over his colors. It doesn't, I was using that paint tool, the brown and the green with a mix, but the airbrush just colors right over it. So I don't have to worry about any discoloration there, which is why I got in a little soppy the first time. Filling his long sideburns. Just touching up a little bit here and there, make sure we get all filled in. Not too bad. I'm trying to find a good skin tone. And it's good enough. Next I can color right underneath the eyeballs, right underneath the eyebrows. This is not a problem at all. Made my paintbrush bigger to find it quicker, messed up. So then back to the small brush. Again, make it a little bit smaller to get close to the edges. Like I say, I won't go over the black, but I will overpower the other colors there, so get a little bit more control of those tight spaces. In the neck, got his hand and his other hand, and back out. I missed some of his hair, so I did the color matching tool to get the same color we used, filled in some blanks. And we'll do the same thing with this hat. You can see just above the hairline. Color matching tool is useful. You don't have to try to guess what color you use. You just pick the color and it gives you the exact same one. Now, I'm going to do a little pink for the nose, just so it stands out a bit. Probably could use a brighter pink there, but oh well. And even though it's not exactly shaped like the Master Sword, at least be colored like the Master Sword. Let's give it a blue hilt. And last but not least, get a nice gray color to represent the tablet. I thought about making this look more like a Shiga Slate from the most recent game, but since this is just going to be a tiny little icon, I'm not sure. I think the details would show up. So let's make it look more like an iPad. Put in the last little bits there. Make sure it's all nice and filled in. Filled in some parts of the pants that I missed. Here we go. Cute little drawing. Something fun that Procreate does is this time lapse. You can do a quick replay of the drawing. And here we go. Went a lot quicker that time. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you stick around again. I have some more videos and more drawing. Yeah. Have a good day.